A very good afternoon to all of you, and welcome back once again on the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. I'm Gourav Gupta, and I'll be continuing this series of sessions wherein we are discussing 500 most expected CAT Quant questions, and this is part number 4 for this same series. So, friends, a very good afternoon to all of you. I hope I'm clearly visible and audible to all of you. Those students who are already present in the session, can you please quickly confirm by writing yes in the chat box if I'm clearly visible and audible to all of you, so that we can quickly begin with this session, quickly start solving the questions of 500 most expected CAT quant questions, part number 4. So friends, good afternoon all of you. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon Priyanshi. All right, thank you for confirming that I'm clearly audible and visible. So friends, in this series of sessions, previously we have discussed the questions based on arithmetic. Okay, and today we are going to continue with this. And today, my agenda will be like I have made some of the questions from time and work. So I will be discussing these questions of time and work. Definitely, I will not be discussing the very basics of this chapter, but I'll be discussing some medium to higher level of difficulty of questions from time and work. Omkar, thank you. Sonali, thank you for confirming. So, friends, let us quickly begin with solving these questions without wasting any time. Okay, we'll be covering 8 or 9 questions based on time and work, which will cover almost every concept that is there in the chapter of in the topic of time and work. Okay, time and work, important chapter here. If you look at the importance of time and work, you can easily find a minimum of 2 questions appearing in every year, every slot of CAT examination. Okay, so this chapter is important as well as इतना difficult chapter नहीं है, बहुत easy chapter है. So you can practice some of the questions based on this chapter, and that will ensure you will attempt all the questions which comes from this area in your CAT examination and probably any other examination as well. Okay, so let's quickly begin with solving the questions. So we'll be displaying the questions one by one in the similar manner the way I've been doing in my previous sessions. I'll be giving you somewhere around 45 seconds to 1 minute to get familiar with the questions to start solving the question. And post that, I'll be discussing the solution with all of you. Okay, so let's begin with this. So the first question will appear on your screen in a few moments. You must be ready with a pen and a sheet of paper. Okay, I hope all of you are ready. Let us quickly begin with this. So first question on your screen now. These questions might be slightly lengthy. Okay, so make sure you're not committing any mistake. You are patient while solving these questions, and try to give me a correct answer within 1.5 minutes. Let's see who among all of you will give me the first correct answer. So question says that Suma and Uma worked together on an event that needed 67 shirts. So the total amount of work that is defined in this question, that is 67 shirts. Suma started stitching the shirt and Uma joined her after 1 hour. Find the number of shirts stitched by Suma per hour if Uma can stitch one shirt more than Suma in 1 hour. In total, Suma stitched 3 shirts more than Uma. So let's see who will be the first person to give me an answer for this. Now you can go by options as well. Also, another way of doing this question is by making equations. Okay, so equations method is also not very difficult. It's pretty straightforward. You just need to solve 2 equations that can be made from this data that is given to you. Yes, any answer for this one? Okay, so I'll start solving this very slowly. Okay, so we have two people, S and U. Okay, now together they have to stitch 67 shirts. So total work is defined, that is 67. Now Suma started stitching the shirts, and the second person, Uma, joined her after 1 hour. So the number of hours for which Suma has worked, if I'll assume it as T, then the number of hours for which Uma will work will be T minus 1, since she joined 1 hour later. Okay? Done? Now find the number of shirts stitched by Suma per hour if Uma can stitch one shirt more than Suma in 1 hour. So let's say the number of shirts that Suma can stitch in 1 hour is X. So number of shirts stitched by Uma in 1 hour will be X plus 1. It is again given. So total number of shirts stitched by Suma will be T into X, and total number of shirts stitched by Uma will be the product of these two. So I'll open the brackets, Tx plus T minus X minus 1. Okay, so these are the respective number of shirts that are stitched by these two people individually. Now in the question, the sum of the total number of shirts and the difference of the total number of shirts stitched by these two persons is given. So sum bhi given hai, difference bhi given hai. Let us equate it. So if I look at the difference is given as 3. So in the question it is given that in total Suma stitched 3 shirts more than Uma. So Suma ki shirts jo bhi hai, these are 3 more than Uma. So number of shirts stitched by Suma minus Uma. So Suma minus Uma. So this first value minus the second expression is given as 3. So I directly write the subtraction of this. So this minus this, that is it will be minus T plus X plus 1 is equal to 3. Okay. So it is given that X minus T is equal to 2. All right, X minus T is equal to 2, or X is equal to 2 plus T, right? Now let us equate the sum of the number of shirts. So if I'll add these two, wait, and use a different pen. So the sum of these two is given as 67. So adding these two, it will become 2tx plus t minus x minus 1 is equal to 67. Okay, अब x की जगह 2 plus t substitute कर देते हैं. Okay, so 2t bracket 2 plus t plus t minus 2 minus t is equal to 68. I have taken minus 1 on the right hand side. Now t will get cancelled here, plus t and minus t, and 2 going on right hand side, it will give me twice of t into 2 plus t is equal to 70, and taking 2 common, t into t plus 2 is equal to 35. Okay, now the product of two numbers is 35, where one number is t and another number is t plus 2. So 35, writing it as the product of two numbers, I can say that it will be 5 into 7. This satisfies. So even if you make a quadratic, you will get the same answer. So the value of t will come out to be 5 in this case. T का value 5 आ जाएगा. ठीक है? अब पूछा क्या गया है? Find the number of shirts stitched by Suma per hour. So the value of x is 2 plus t, that is 2 plus 5, which is 7, where x was the number of shirts stitched by Suma per hour. Okay, so the correct answer here is 7, that is option B. All right, I hope you all have understood. This was more of the question of equations rather than time and work. ठीक है, so equations का question ज़्यादा लग रहा है मुझे rather than time and work, but this is how you can solve it. Okay, and the correct answer here is 7, that is option B. Okay. Sonali, how to go through the options? So Sonali, options के through काफी ज़्यादा लंबा हो जाएगा, काफी ज़्यादा difficult हो जाएगा. Okay, so I would rather suggest you to go by this method. Okay, all right. Okay, let's move on and look at the second question. Second question on your screen now. Now this is a lovely question. Arush undertook a project to complete it in 18 days. After working for 8 days, he received an email that he must finish the work in the next 4 days. Ajay worked with Arush to complete the work on time. Find the total number of days required by Ajay to complete the project by working alone. Now, easy question. This one is, so it must be done in less than 1 minute. Less of calculations, more of logic will be applied in this question. Okay, Pratyush, nice. Let's see what will be the correct answer for this one. Pratyush is the first one to give an answer. I don't know if it is correct or not, but we'll start with the discussion in a few moments. Shraddha has also given an answer, which is option A. Sonali says option D. Pratyush has already given option D as the answer. And let's begin with this. Now, the total work is finished by Ayush in how many days? 18 days. Okay, so this is my reference work. 18 days work of Ayush. All right. Now, Ayush has worked on this for 8 days. So I can say that 10-day work of Ayush is left. Okay. Now, he has to finish it in 4 days. So obviously, at his efficiency, he will be able to do a work of 4 days. Okay. So remaining work, that is 6-day work of Ayush is left. Okay. But in these 4 days, Ajay was also working with him. So 6 days work of Ayush, the work that can be finished by Ayush in 6 days, has been done by Ajay in 4 days. Okay. So the work that was done that could have been finished by Ayush in 6 days, वो वाला काम अजय ने कितने days में किया है? 4 days में finish किया है. So we have to find out the entire work will be finished by Ajay in how many days? What was the entire work? Entire work was 18-day work of Ayush. So if 6-day work of Ayush is finished by Ajay in 4 days, so 18 day, I'm sorry, 18-day work of Ayush, that means 3 times हो गया काम. 18-day work of Ayush will be finished by Ajay in how many days? It will be finished by Ajay in 12 days. So 6 से 18 multiply 3 हुआ on the left hand side. So on the right hand side it will be again multiplied by 3, and that is how you will get the answer. So Ayush will finish the entire work in 12 days, which was which was earlier completed by Ayush in 18 days. So 12 days should be the answer for this question. And yes, that is the correct answer. So Virendra, Sonali, and Pratyush have given a correct answer. Nice, good to see that. Let's move ahead and look at the next question, question number 3. A and B can finish a work in 18, B and C can finish the same work in 15, and A and C can finish the same work in 12 days. If all three work together, then in how many days will the work be completed? Very simple and straightforward question. I would keep this question in an easy level of difficulty. Shraddha got it? Okay, good. So next question, easy question है in front of you. Please don't make a mess of this question and give me a correct answer. Just make the equation for 1-day work and a very conventional way of solving this question. This is what you have to use. Please don't experiment and use it in and solve it in a normal manner. Pratyush, again the first one to give an answer. Good, Pratyush, very good. Let's see if this one is also correct or not. Any other student who would like to support the answer given by Pratyush? Okay, so we'll make the equations out of it. Okay. So first of all, the equation for one day work of A and B, right? So 1 upon A plus 1 upon B will be equal to 1 upon 18. Second equation for B and C, 1 upon B plus 1 upon C will be equal to 1 upon 15. And the third equation will be in terms of A and C. So one day work of A plus one day work of C will be equal to net one day work, right? I'll add these three equations because I have to find out the time taken by all three of them when they will work, when they will do the work together. Okay. Now a lot of you have given the same answer as option A. Let's see if this is the correct answer. So if I'll add all of them on the left hand side, I'll get twice of 1 upon A plus 1 upon B plus 1 upon C, and that will be equal to, इन तीनों को add कर देते हैं, the LCM will be 180. So 10 plus 12 plus 15, that is equal to 37 upon 180. Okay, now 2 from the left hand side will go in the denominator on the right hand side, and I will get 1 upon A plus 1 upon B plus 1 upon C is equal to 37 upon 360. Now this is one day work. Now if I take the reciprocal of this, that is 360 divided by 37 will be the number of days if all three of them will work together. So 360 upon 37, yes, it is the correct answer for this question. And 5 of you have given the correct answer. Nice, good to see. Let's quickly move on to question number 4. A can complete a piece of work in 10, B can complete the piece of work in 15. Find the number of days required to complete the work if A works only on even days. Be careful with the language, okay? A can finish in 10 days, B in 15 days. If A works only on even days, then what will be the number of days required to finish the piece of work? Yes, any answer? Okay. चलिए start करते हैं. A 10 days, B 15 days. I'll assume the total work as 30 units. So one day work of A will be equal to 3 and one day work of B will be equal to 2. Now A works only on even days. That means A will work on second day, fourth day, sixth, eighth, and so on. And B is working on every day. Okay? So if I talk about the first day only B will work and he will finish 2 units of work. And on the second day A and B both will work. ठीक है ना? Because A works on even days. So second day the amount of work done will be 2 plus 3, that is 5. So we can say that every 2 days, in every 2 days, the amount of work done will be 2 plus 5, that is 7 units. Okay. Now the work will be done uniformly in the multiples of 2 days. First day only B will work. Second day both will work. then B will work, then both will work, and so on. The work will keep on happening. So I can go in the multiple of 2 days. Okay. Since the total work is 30, a multiple of 7 which is near 30 is 28. So that is the fourth multiple. So I can say that in 8 days, now the work done will be equal to 28 units. 8 days में 28 units हो जाएगा. Now, on the ninth day, whose turn will it be to work? It is B's turn. B will work alone. And B in 1 day can finish 2 units of work. So 28 plus 2, 30 units work finish ho gaya. In how many days? 8 plus 1, that is 9 days. So in a total of 9 days, the work done will be equal to 30 units, and hence the correct answer for this question will be option C. So Sneha was the first one. Sneha was the only one who has given a correct answer. Good, good, Sneha. All right, so that was question number 4. The correct answer, option C, that is 9 days. Let's move on to question number 5. Yes, Pratyush, absolutely. I agree that the language for the previous question was tricky. 20 workers can complete the construction of a wall in 30 days. In how many days? 15 workers can complete the wall, which is thrice as big as the previous wall. You got to read each and everything in this question very carefully because it is very easy to commit a mistake for this one. All right, fine. So Pratyush is saying 120, Sanket is saying 100. Okay, so 20 workers can finish a piece of work in 30 days. Okay, so one worker will finish the same piece of work in how many days? 30 multiplied by 20 days. Now we have 15 workers. I'm talking about the same work. Okay, the work is same. So 15 workers can finish the same piece of work in 30 multiplied by 20. I'm sorry, 30 multiplied by 20 divided by 15, right? So this will come out to be 40 days. So 15 workers can finish the same piece of work in 40 days. But the work is not same, the work is thrice as big. So if the work is thrice as big, the number of days will be multiplied by 3, and the correct answer for this question should be 120 days. And yes, this is the correct answer. Okay, so almost all of you have given the correct answer. Sanket, I hope you have understood what mistake you have done. Okay, so 120 days, not 100 days. 100 days is the answer. Okay, so 120 is the correct answer for this one. Hope those who have committed a mistake, those who are unable to solve this question, they have understood what concept will be used here. Okay, चलिए आगे चलते हैं quickly. Question number 6. Shravya takes 60% more time than Bhuvan to do the same piece of work. Now, this question is of percentages as well as time in work. Okay. How much more time in terms of percentages does Bhuvan take to complete the work by himself than working together with Shravya? Now this one is actually tricky. Okay, first one, Pratyush, Angela. चलिए start करते हैं. Now I'll start by assuming the number of days taken by Bhuvan to finish the work. Okay, let's say Bhuvan takes 10 days. Since it is given that Shravya takes 60% more time than Bhuvan, so Shravya in that case will take 16 days. Okay, so I've started with an assumption. So let Bhuvan will take 10 days to finish the work. Then according to question, Shravya will take 16 days to finish the work. Okay. Now, if both of them will work together, the number of days taken by them will be 16 multiplied by 10 divided by 16 plus 10. Okay, so 160 divided by 26, that is 80 upon 13 days, will be the number of days taken by both of them to finish the work. Okay, now the question is, how much more time does one take? How much more time does one take to complete the work by himself than when working together with Shravya? So Bhuvan alone takes 10 days, right? And together they both takes 80 upon 13 days. So we have to find out 10 is what percentage more than when they are working together, that is 80 by 13. So 10 is what percentage more than 80 by 13? So I take the difference divided by 80 by 13 multiplied by 100. Okay, so this is the expression that you will have to solve. So 130 minus 80, 50. 50 divided by 80 multiplied by 100. The fraction is 5 by 8. In terms of percentages, 5 by 8 will become 62.5 percentage. So 62.5 percentage, that is option C is the correct answer. And almost all of you have given a correct answer. Shraddha, I hope you have understood. Karna kya tha isme? Fine. So the first step was very simple. In the second case, how much more time does Bhuvan take to complete the work by himself than working together with Shravya? Okay, so this was a very important statement to interpret, and that is how you will get the correct answer. All right. So question number 6, the correct answer is option C. Let's move on to question number 7. Tejas can complete a piece of work in 12 days. Rohit can complete the same piece of work in 20 days. And with the help of Kamlesh, together they could finish the work in 5 days. And they earned 12,000 rupees together. Find the share of Kamlesh. This one should be done very quickly. बहुत सिंपल क्वेश्चन है. Do the quick calculations. Give me a correct answer. Nice, nice. Okay, so Ruchin and Pratyush and Angela, 3 answers. So I should now start solving this. So we'll first of all find out what will be the number of days taken by Kamlesh to finish the piece of work. So 1 day work of Kamlesh will be 1 by 5 minus 1 by 12 minus 1 by 20. I can write it as 1 upon k. Okay, so 1 upon k can be written as 1 by 5. Okay, because all three of them could finish the work in 5 days, right? Then 1 by 12 is for Tejas and 1 by 12 is for Rohit. So net 1 day work minus 1 day work of Tejas and 1 day work of Rohit will give me 1 day work of Kamlesh. Solve करते हैं इस expression को. 60 will be the LCM. So 12 minus 5 minus 3. So I'll get 4 upon 60, that is 1 upon 15. So 1 upon k is equal to 1 upon 15. So the value of k is 15, right? Now Tejas alone can finish the work in 12 days, Rohit in 20 days, and Kamlesh in 15 days. Okay. So the ratio of their efficiencies. So total money should be divided in the ratio of their efficiencies. So ratio of efficiencies will be the inverse of the number of days they have taken. Okay. So ratio of their efficiencies will be 1 upon 12 is to 1 upon 20 is to 1 upon 15. This is the ratio in which the money will be divided. So if I'll multiply this entire ratio by 60, so the ratio comes out to be 5 is to 3 is to 4. So the money, entire money, 12,000 rupees will be divided in the ratio 5 is to 3 is to 4, and you can find the share of each of them. Since we have to find out the share of Kamlesh, so part of Kamlesh is 4. 4 upon 5 plus 3 plus 4, that is 12, into 12,000. This value will come out to be 4,000. So 4,000, that is option C, should be the correct answer for this question. Okay. So answer is the 4,000, correctly given by all of you, 5 of you. Pratyush, Ruchin, Angela, Sonali, and Priyanshi. Pratyush, I generally use both the methods. मैं ऐसा कोई fixed method नहीं है. So since I'm comfortable with both the methods, so I may use the fraction method or the LCM method. I am comfortable with both methods. Okay. चलिए, next question, question number 8. Four men and three women can finish a piece of work in 15 days, and 3 men and 5 women can finish the same piece of work in 12 days. Find the number of days required by 2 men and 5 women to complete 5 times the work before. Again, a very conventional question. Should not be any problem in solving this one. Shraddha, Pratyush, and Sonali, 3 answers. All 3 of you, please check your calculations. I'm waiting for another few seconds. Please check your calculations. All 3 of you. 4 men and 3 women can finish a piece of work in 15 days. Similarly, 3 men and 5 women can do the same piece of work in 12 days. Okay. Now, in this type of question, what we need to do is we need to find out the relationship between 1 day work of man and a woman. Okay, or how many men are equivalent to the number of women. Okay, so we have to establish a relationship between that. So if I look at the first statement, to finish this piece of work in 1 day, what workforce will I need? So if I need to finish the work in 1 day, I have to multiply the workforce by 15. So 15 times 4 men and 3 women can finish the piece of work in 1 day. Similarly, from the second, I can say that 12 times 3 men and 5 women can also finish the piece of work in one day. Since both these workforces can finish the piece of work in one day, I can equate these two workforces. Okay. Now, upon simplifying this, I will get 60 minus 36, 24 men are equivalent to 60 minus 15 women, or 8 men are equivalent to 5 women. Okay, 8 men are equivalent to 5 women, right? Okay, now for reference, once again consider this. Okay, so 3 men and 5 women can finish the piece of work in 12 days. Now, since 5 women are equivalent to 8 men, so I can say that 11 men, 3 men plus 8 men, that is 11 men, can finish the work in 12 days. So, this is the reference that we have calculated. Okay. Now, the thing that we have to solve is in how many days? 2 men and 5 women. So, we are given 2 men and 5 women. Now I can replace 5 women with 8 men. So now I have to find out 10 men can finish the same piece of work in how many days. So if 11 men can finish the work in 12 days, so one man will finish the work in 12 into 11 days, and 10 man will finish the work into in 12 into 11 divided by 10 days. Okay, so this should be the answer if they will finish the same quantity of work. But the work is also done 5 times. So now the number of days taken will be 12 into 11 divided by 10 whole multiplied by 5. Simplify this and you will get the answer as 66 days. Okay. So the correct answer is not option D, which majority of you have given the answer as. The correct answer is option C, that is 66 days. Okay. So Sonali, Angela, Ruchin and Shraddha, I hope you have understood what has been done. ये conventional questions हैं. You will find this type of questions in every book, in every practice exercise. You just need to solve 2 or 3 questions of this type, ये जो हमने last time किया है, and you'll be fine with these questions. Okay. All right. So, friends, with this, that was it from my side in this session. So, we have discussed plenty of questions which are based on time and work. Please do practice this particular topic once again, as I can observe some of you are not clear conceptually in this chapter. Okay, so please make sure that you will study all the concepts, all the very basics once again, and then try to solve the questions that I have covered in this session once more. Okay, fine. All right, chaliye. Now, new batches are available for CAT 2023 comprehensive program, so you can enroll in these batches. Virendra, the question that you are asking, I don't understand why you are asking that question. Okay, so this is as per the question we have calculated, so you can look at the question once again. Now, all complete details for CAT 2023 comprehensive program are given on your screen. The link is also present in the description of the session, using which you can fetch some more details about the upcoming new batches. Also, you can avail 90% scholarship on all CAT preparation programs. The next scholarship test is on 28th of May at 11 a.m. So please do register for this test as limited seats are available. How to maximize your score in CAT 2023, a seminar taken by Saral Sir on 23rd of May at 7 p.m. Please be a part of this seminar. Register for the seminar. Limited seats are available for this, and it will be on first come, first serve basis. Brush up all your basics by attempting section-wise quizzes on daily basis. Okay. When are these batches starting? So Pratyush, these batches are starting in a few days. So you can post your inquiry, you can call up, and you will get all the information related to this. Okay. All right, now 500 most expected CAT questions. This series, which started on 6th of April, will continue to happen up till CAT examination. So those who have not attended the previous session, they can go through the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep and have a look at the recordings of these sessions. Okay. So that is all from my side, my dear friends. You can follow us on these social media platforms. Have a wonderful time. Thank you very much for being a part of this session. Bye bye.